my exams are over. And I'm happy, but I'm not quite sure if I should be happy because I have this feeling like I did really badly. But I also don't really care anymore at this point. Well, I do care. I will care as soon as I hear the results. But right now, I've studied so much, and I'm just like, there are like different phases when you study. Where at the start, you still think, I still have like 5 weeks, and then it's 4 weeks, and then you start studying, and then it gets intense, and then more intense, and then more intense, and then things start piling up, and then eventually you just don't care anymore, you just want to have them over. So I kind of live in the blissful ignorance of not knowing the results yet. But to be honest, I don't have great expectations. We read that in school once, and it was a copy I borrowed from the library. And it means I finally have time to do useless stuff, which, I mean, we love that, don't we? And something I've been really wanting to do during my exam phase, but I pushed it off until now, is, you know how there are like BuzzFeed quizzes, and they can tell your age off of what pasta you like, and they can tell what eye color you have based on your favorite animal, like that kind of stuff. And yeah, I just don't really know how that like works, and I'm pretty sure it like doesn't work, but I just thought it would be interesting to try that out and test and find out if they figured out this Sigmund Freudian key of unlocking your inner psychology based on weird stuff. Because the thing is, if it works, it's kind of genius. And I've studied so much now and done so much useful, intelligent stuff. So now I have the excuse to do some questionable stuff and waste my time more. You know, balance is key. Okay, so the first one I can find is called What Letter Does Your Soulmate's Name Start With? I'm currently not soulmated, so that means this will be interesting, and we can't really find out if it's true or not. It's kind of like a long-term thing that I'd have to come back to, but this is documentation for the future reference. Okay, so first we need to pick an appetizer, and because I'm vegetarian, that kind of excludes half of these options here. Oysters, I never liked. Charcuterie board, I don't know how it is around the world, but what we usually do is charcuterie boards, they kind of after dinner, like kind of between after dinner and dessert. That's when kind of the cheeses are served, so not really that. Snails, yeah, no. I mean, I don't think I'd have those even if I wasn't vegetarian. I once had truffle fries and I didn't really like them that much, so I'll go with the baked brie. Then the next thing is, I pick another appetizer. I do love a caprese salad. However, oftentimes the only vegetarian thing served in certain places has to do with caprese. So either it's a caprese salad, or the only sandwich they have is a caprese sandwich. Like, it's all just, if you're vegetarian and you go to a restaurant and it's like not really a place that is very vegetarian friendly, they usually have either pasta or something to do with caprese. Fig flatbread sounds very interesting, and the bruschetta as well. Well, it always depends, you know, all of these things, depending on where you have them, could be really good or really bad. I prefer a good fig flatbread over a bad bruschetta, but I prefer a good bruschetta over a bad fig flatbread. That was a tongue twister. I'll just go with the fig salad because it sounds more interesting, like the other like bruschetta I've had. Pick a main dish. They really like meat. Yeah, so I'll just go with the only vegetarian option here, which is the butternut squash risotto. Pick another one. Okay, maybe I'm like choosing for me and for them, but then that's kind of like probably not a healthy relationship dynamic. I think I'd actually go for the paella if it was vegetarian, but just out of principle, because I am one of those annoying ones, I'm not going to pick that, and I'm going to go with the cacio e pepe. I think that's just cheese and pepper. Pick a side dish. I'm interested in the roasted carrots, ratatouille, and rice pilaf. But the ratatouille just looks so beautiful, so I'll just have to pick that also, just kind of like in honor of Remy. What the hell is a beetroot latte? Actually, I'm between the lavender lemonade and the beetroot latte. I'm actually going to go for the beetroot latte just because it sounds very interesting. Or the lavender. Lavender is always a bit of iffy subject in food with me because sometimes I really like it and sometimes I really don't. I'm going with the lemonade and a dessert. I'm going back because I'm not sure, and I'm taking this too seriously, I know, but I do want to know the first letter of my soulmate, so we need to do this properly. I'm going with the beetroot latte, just because, we want to be adventurous, okay? And the dessert... See, the thing is, based on all of the things I picked, I'd probably be rather full by now. I've also just had lunch, so this is not, probably a right quiz to start with. But I'll just pick the apple rose cakes because those look pretty. And another two, okay. I'm between the red velvet cake and the jam cookies. I really love jam cookies. We didn't have them this Christmas, so I'm kind of... Yeah, we're going with the jam cookies just because. Oh, so S, K, or B. Okay, now see, the issue I have here is they told me today to give me the first letter of my soulmate. But now they have 3 options. It's not that precise. Oh, somebody else also had my... I hope it's not the same person. Let's look if there's a different quiz that I could do. Something with pets. We know your age based from your couch opinions. So what's the most important quality you want in a couch? I feel like these people who did this quiz take this more seriously than the other ones. I mean, before I just picked out random dishes to find my soulmate. And now I'm asking soulmate questions to find out my sofa. Okay, what's the most important quality? It needs to be comfortable, because otherwise I don't really see a point. But then again, this makes no sense, because if it's not comfortable, it's also not good for naps anyways. And it's like, how is it good for watching TV? And what's the difference between stylish and not ugly? That's also something I don't like. I love how uncharismatic I am in this video. I'm just complaining all the time. When people aren't very specific with either answer options or what exactly they're asking. Also in exams like multiple choice where the answers aren't specific, I just brings up bad deja vu. Okay, so how do you feel about throw pillows on a couch? They can be a nice accent, because sometimes when we watch something, I like to just kind of hug a pillow in the front for short people like me. You know how sometimes when you sit in the total back and it kind of gives this weird feel on the legs because your knees don't quite go over the edge, and then it's not comfortable, which is a very important criteria if we remember. And having a pillow in the back can sometimes, put you a bit more forward so that your legs comfortably go over the couch. You understand my thought process here? It's important. So they can be a nice accent, but yeah, better couches. Nope. Where's not? No, we don't need to kill animals, skin animals, and then put them on furniture. We don't need that. And because that's not really an option, we just go with they look dumb, because that's not the point of a couch. Do you want a couch so comfy you could get lost inside it? That sounds creepy. Don't understand that. What's a good color for a couch? I'm between gray and black, and I don't like too many crazy colors. I'll say gray, but a dark gray. How do you feel about sectionals? I don't know what sectionals are, so I'll go with what again, because that's very authentic to me right now. I can spill food all over it. That doesn't sound very hygienic. I also don't exactly know what mid-century modern is. I think it's important that it won't fall apart in 1 year, just because, money. I'm not actually... Okay, this sounds stupid because I was before, but this doesn't sound stupid because I think couches are kind of a more or less easy thing based on what generation you were raised in, what type of couches you had. I mean, I'll give credit, it's not a stupid quiz, but it's also not that difficult. Okay, let's do the last one, because actually I'm kind of having fun now. Okay, so this one sounds really cool because it involves 3 things I love. Everyone's a mix of a character from Harry Potter and Percy Jackson. I love Percy Jackson, much more the books than the movies, and Harry Potter and animals. So this is made for me. Pick an animal. So this one's going to be hard. Maybe I picked one that's too hard for me. You know how sometimes you can feel how they ask the questions to find out your answer? I can imagine if you pick a tiger, they're going to put you in something that has to do with Gryffindor, or an owl, something to do with Ravenclaw. And then you have to try to be unbiased. And I'm going to be unbiased because in my heart, tigers will always have a special place. Despite I love all the others as well. Okay, because I picked a tiger before, I'm going to pick a fox now. Just because that one also looks just so cute. See, my instinct would tell me to pick a dog, but this eagle just looks really cool. Okay, I'll just pick the dog. These are getting increasingly harder. It's giving me a headache. This is unfair. Because I'm between the bear, the raven, and the snake. I'll go with the raven. I have to try to not think about it and just like go with the first instinct. Here, You're the jaguar. Okay, no. I can't pick. Not between an otter, a cat, and a hyena. Okay, you know what? I know I've picked a lot of cats till now, but it's like, I mean, look at the picture. I can see how they put Annabeth Chase and Hermione Granger together. In my opinion, Percy's kind of a mixture between Harry and Ron, but here they probably paired Ron and Grover and Percy and Harry. Okay, I think that's enough for now. I made fun of these quizzes before, but right now I feel emotionally very attacked. I feel like I need to process this a bit in my subconscious. I don't know, I feel I feel kind of sweaty almost. It's difficult answering these questions, especially the last one got me because I'm not good at deciding between animals. I can't give feedback right now because I first need to think about the results. I'll let you know. I don't even know if you're interested. I just wanted to take these quizzes and I don't know if I will do it again because I feel this goes too deep for me because I feel like these questions are oddly invasive. So I first need to process this. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.